A man is as unhappy as he has convinced himself he is. Seneca. You want to stop feeling sorry for yourself. You want to break the cycle, the heaviness, the helplessness, the quiet voice that keeps telling you life treated you worse than others. So let's speak honestly. Self-pity is not a feeling. It's a decision. A slow decision, a quiet decision, a decision you don't notice making. Until you wake up living inside a story where you always lose. Self-pity whispers that your path is harder, your pain deeper, your failures more justified. It sounds compassionate, almost noble, but its purpose is simple: to keep you small. You don't stay stuck because life is unbearable. You stay stuck because self-pity convinces you that effort is useless. It gives you the illusion of peace by removing responsibility. As long as you feel sorry for yourself, you never have to try, and never have to risk failing again. But you are capable of infinitely more than self-pity allows you to see. People don't drown in the ocean, they drown when they stop swimming. Self-pity is when you stop swimming and blame the waves. You repeat your past stories so often they become identity. The betrayal, the trauma, the failures, you rehearse them until they define you. But letting go doesn't erase suffering. Letting go releases suffering. The Stoics faced war, exile, slavery, death, famine. Far harsher than anything you face, yet refused to interpret pain as a personal attack. They treated suffering as training. They asked, given what happened, who must I become now? Self-pity asks only, why did this happen to me? That's the difference between a warrior and a victim. One turns pain into fuel, the other turns it into a cage. Your pain is real, but Stoicism isn't about denying pain. It's about refusing to be owned by it. Self-pity begins the moment you believe your pain gives you permission to stop trying. That is when you hand over your strength. You shift from fighter to spectator. You watch your life instead of living it. Nothing works for me. I can't handle this. Others have it easier. These are not truths. They're excuses designed to keep you motionless. Effort is the only thing that changes anything. You don't pity yourself because your life is harder. You pity yourself because it's easier than rising. Rising requires courage. Self-pity requires nothing. Action requires discipline. Self-pity requires justification. Growth requires humility. Self-pity requires blame. Self-pity feels good today and ruins you tomorrow. Discipline feels hard today and frees you tomorrow. Self-pity slowly hollows you out. You lose confidence because you don't act. You lose direction because every path feels too steep. You lose strength because you never lift anything heavy. You lose identity because you define yourself by your wounds. The more you pity yourself, the more life gives you reasons to. Your mind will always find proof for the story you choose. If you believe you're a victim, you see attacks everywhere. You don't see opportunities, only obstacles. You don't see lessons, only losses. Self-pity shrinks your world to match your fear. So how do you stop? By deciding to stop living as a victim of your story. Not your fault, but your responsibility. You can't undo the past, but you can choose what it means now. Self-pity says, this broke me. Stoicism says, this shaped me. Now what will I do with it? Start with tiny actions. Wash a dish, take a walk, clean your space, send the message you fear. Small acts kill self-pity because they prove you still have power. Stop rehearsing your sadness. Stop retelling your pain as justification for inaction. Every time you repeat your tragedy, you reinforce it. Tell a new story. One of someone rising, not sinking. And understand this, you cannot stop feeling sorry for yourself until you find something worth fighting for. Purpose kills self-pity. Responsibility kills self-pity. Discipline kills self-pity. Self-pity evaporates when meaning enters the room. You stop feeling sorry for yourself by refusing to let your pain be the most important thing about you. Choose responsibility over resentment, action over excuses, purpose over paralysis. Stand up, even shakily, and tell yourself, "My story isn't over, and I refuse to play the victim in the chapters I haven't lived yet."